Remember when I first bought this GTI and I told you only buy a car if it only has one thing wrong with it, whether it be an engine, transmission, or needs interior work, or needs paint and body work. Remember, we broke that rule. This car needed all three. So step one, this car needed a new engine. So we put an engine in it, right? We rebuilt the motor and we put it in. What's next? But we're not done, right? Because we bought a car that needed all three things. The next thing we need to do is we need to do this interior. The first thing I got to do is clean this car so that I don't break all of these parts that are just lying around. Like the headliner lights. If there's one thing that's annoying, it's people that get into projects. They start a project and then they don't finish it, and then they just leave you a bunch of parts. Some of them broken or missing. But anyways, let's clean this up so that I don't break them. I just got a bin. I do have the sun visors here. I've got, that looks like the cover to the fuse box that goes over there. I got the plastic that goes up on the sunroof that holds all of the sunroof controller and the lights that they took off, and all these screws. I don't want to break them, so I need to get it all off the floor so that I can work on other stuff. This is like the sunglass holder that goes up on the roof there. I got the handles. I think these go here, grab handles. Oh man. Well, at least they're here in the car, you know what I mean? And they're not like totally... It's always a pain if I'm not the one who takes them off, because then I don't technically know how they go back together. We're going to have to figure it all out. So, grab a bucket. What do we have in here? Extra cooling bucket, because that's already in there. This is the fuel injector rail for the motor. So obviously this person had two cars and had extra stuff. Here's a light box for the light switches. But this one already has one, so and it's not yellow. So this came out of another GTI. So once again, an extra part. Extra starter. What else is in here? I don't know what this goes to. If you guys know, leave a comment. It might go to actually speakers or something totally different. I don't even know. This is the to the fuel pump, which it has one in it, so it must be extra. And they actually have a computer. So if your fuel pump's not running, check this computer right here. It kind of like spurts. It's a relay. So the fuel pump's not on all the time on these cars. It has a control module which just kind of feeds it every now and then. Saves a little bit of energy. Looks like I got some wheel fairings. So I'm going to have to check that. So here is the intake pipe. Because they have an aftermarket one on there out of aluminum. But here's the original, so that's good. This goes to the turbo. This looks like some type of an arrow thing. Maybe it went down here for down. I don't know. That looks aftermarket to me. Yeah, they definitely had one because this is the motor mount. It has extra hoses. That goes to the fuse box, but there's already one on it, so that's extra. This goes to the air box. Oh, actually, that's on the turbo side and goes to the air cleaner. But they took this off, and so at least I have that. I got some, these are the water lines. Wow, I got some tin. This is bent, so, but that looks like it goes up front on the hood somewhere. Oh, shoot, this might be for the front dash. And oh boy, what do we got here? I think this went under the dash. That probably goes under the dash. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. More cooling pipes that they've taken off. What's or something. It looks like a windshield washer sprayer. I'll have to check that out and make sure it's on the car. There's something brand new in the bag. What is this? Looks like this goes to the PCV valve system on the valve cover. And I got I do have a, what is this, a 33 millimeter socket? I could use that. I already have one. Oh, that looks like it goes up front. Something. Oh, another computer. Wow, they were going through fuel pump computers. Actually, if you go to the dealer for a fuel pump computer and a fuel pump, they'll charge you $2,000. So you don't want to throw this stuff away if you think it's going to work. What's with this ground cable sitting right here in the back by the spare tire goes? Oh, I know. I think somebody had a big stereo back here. That's why they didn't have rear seats, maybe, because they had some kind of a big stereo boombox set up and had it grounded right here. I'm going to take that off. I honestly can't work on a dirty car, so let's keep cleaning. There's a little bit of oil and stuff all over in here. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it, you know, decent so I can work on it. Well, it's a little bit better. Get all that dirt and grime off. You know, vacuum out the doors. Get down here, just sort of clean it up a little bit. Now, at least we can see what we're doing. The first thing we want to do when it comes to the interior is we need to redo this headliner. Remember, it's completely off and it was just sagging all the way down. And it's the wrong color because this is gray and I want black. So what we're going to need to do is underneath it is kind of like a cardboard hard surface. We need to take the old stuff off and we need to like get rid of all of this with a brush and get rid of all the old sponge stuff, and that's actually what deteriorates and what falls off. So what I went down to the fabric store and I got some black headliner here. And we're gonna need a couple cans of headliner adhesive, high temperature, because we're in Florida. We're gonna need a razor knife to cut around all of this and some scissors. I think a wire brush ought to do this really good. Yeah, just get all that old stuff off. Yeah, that works nicely. So that you're just down to the foam board. Okay, good. Looks like we have enough. Then start cutting. I'm not gonna lie. Putting in that headliner took a long time and was crazy dangerous. Now, the person I bought this GTI from actually was trying to build a race car out of it, so they stripped most of the interior. So there was no rear seat, no carpeting kit in the back. So luckily, on Facebook, I was able to find a guy with some GTI upholstery. So I snagged some newer, nice-looking front seats, and I got the rear seat here, and I got this one here. So I got the rear seat, and then he had the rear cargo carpeting kit right here. So let's put this car interior back together. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. We need to vacuum everything out. Then we need to shampoo all the carpets and all the seats, including the new rear seats and the carpet kit. Okay, let's put this interior together. Starting with the bottom seat, which just snaps in. Okay. These actually go together pretty easily. This just slips into this swivel here, and then this just drops into that. Right there. And that's locked in. And then this one, same thing. Actually, it's probably a little easier if you bring this down. Okay. And there you have it. Nice. And now for the trunk pieces, starting with the heavy cardboard carpet piece. This will go in. Like that. Then there's actually like a rubber protection cover piece right there if you want to put. And then the privacy cover, which goes here. Snaps. Snaps. Okay. Ta-da! So we did the headliner. Ta-da! There you have it. The 2007 GTI Farenheit interior rebuild. Couple more pieces with the sunglass thing missing. It was broke. And the trunk. Only a couple pieces missing, which I ordered.